It is, but I agree. I am bad.
They're doing some menu tech skill. They go to the... Okay, I thought they were rock, paper, scissoring, but they already did that.
All right, so we're going to XD.
They're going to XD.
So far, only down tilts have taken place. Okay, just kidding.
Commentator's curse.
I would say that's a commentator's blessing, to be honest.
Okay, so back when I used to main Marth, I didn't really think about doing the up throw to keep Marth on top of my position and keep him above me. I always just tried to go for the F smash, and I think Jem's realizing how he did that just to see how Mr. N would DI, I think, without it being committal enough. But speaking of committal, that was a free forwarder opportunity for Jem, but he missed it. But
interesting downer coming down by Jem. Mr. N smashes him.
He's got some forward smashes.
So both of these Marths we've recently seen.
Both have some forward smashes?
Yeah. We've seen them both losing to Puffs lately. Both of these not too great at the Puff matchup, but I think both of them are decent at the Marth mirror.
Mirror.
I don't know why I usually say ditto, but I decided
that's an FGC term.
Yeah.
For
I like using both. I alternate between mirror and ditto.
I just got the flashbacks of James Chen at Evo saying "you-air."
Oh god. I want to die.
Agreed.
Anyways, speaking of wanting
these
to
two
die,
Marths are very not skilled swordsmen. Contrary to popular belief, they're just flinging their swords everywhere. You'd think in normal sword fighting they would just attempt to clank with each other, because that's the main line of defense.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the Okay, he DI's slightly out on the Ken combo. That was decent, but
yeah.
Back to my discussion on the anatomy of Marth. If you think about it, normal swordsmen, they try to block the sword with another sword or a shield. But in this case, the bubble, what actually is the bubble?
I don't know.
For the shield.
Who knows, dude?
What if they're all every character's just chewing gum at all times? They just blow a...
Well, then literally all you have to do is touch it and their shield breaks.
I mean...
this is some extra strength gum. Regardless, so Mr. N is up right now. A full stock.
That could definitely be a term for if someone holds shield for too long, he's going ham on this gum, or he's chewing his gum. He definitely chewed his gum right there.
Yeah.
Power shield. Okay. All right. And he's just gonna get down tilted. A lot of these are just guesses and trying to see who's doing what. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if either of these guys are big studiers of Mutaking, the best Marth in the Ditto. According to my
PPMD.
Well, he beat. I think
PPMD is pretty freaking good at the Ditto.
I mean, he's good, but Mutaking's more notorious.
He's more notorious, sure.
Yeah. But I'd say, yeah, PP's style fits more with Marth Dittos because he's
well, have you seen their M2K versus PP's Marth Dittos? They're usually pretty PP favored.
I don't know.
Until I joined Smash.
Needs to just come back. I miss the dude.
Until I joined the Smash community, I never thought I'd say the phrase PP favored.
Some PPs were definitely favored in that scenario.
Yes. So we've got S smash.
Yeah,
a lot of tipper F smashes.
Randomly placed run cancel in the middle of a dash.
Yeah.
By Jem. Confusing movement. I don't know why he would just... Oh, these guys need to down tilt. It's the ISA frame is so early that if you forward smash, they could even tech it. And because the tech window, you would end up down tilting anyway. So it's I don't know.
As you said, down tilt, they both down tilt.
But on edge guards, they need to... That was some weird...
And he doesn't cover ledge because he thought he was dead. counter from ledge, interesting choice that Marth players like to choose.
Both of these guys are goofy Marths.
I agree. So both of these Marths playing rather grounded, which I feel like is pretty decent in the Ditto.
Yeah, you need to try to put the other person in a disadvantaged position.
Disadvantageous position.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, but my brain decided to
You're welcome.
be as sloppy as this Marth Ditto on screen.
This is, see, being being on the ground being good is part of the reason as why my Marth is not good at the Ditto. Because I like to just jump and swing at people.
Yep, that's what some Marth players do.
That's what my Marth does. That's why I don't main Marth. So these Marths, however, are staying more grounded, but picking awkward decisions on the ground. I've seen a lot
of forward smashes. All of these could be like, if they, because I see them a lot of the time they're wave dashing into shield. What they could be doing is they could just hold Z.
Yeah.
And buffer a light shield, so when the forward smash hits, it won't like force any of them to be in a committal position.
And it saves them some of their actual shield.
Yeah.
All right, so for once we see a grab on the shield instead of an F smash or down
I see
tilt.
an up throw, up tilt, which is never guaranteed on Marth at any %. Even 0. It's only like halfway guaranteed on Sheik if she like DIs for it.
Another interesting F smash, and Mr. N's out of there.
And it's 1-1.
So we got people cheering on Gem.
Yeah.
Definitely got a mini crowd for this one. Few people are hyped.
Are these hyped people members of the Ginions?
No.
The Gem Minions?
Well, actually, there's a few. There's a few there, I see. Oh, Axe has entered the building. We got a Jeffrey Williamson in the building.
We have a Jeffrey Williamson
Have you ever noticed whenever Axe enters an AZ tournament, there's just like a presence that suddenly like fills the room?
I mean,
maybe it's just because he's so tall. I don't know.
Probably.
And because he's so freaking good at this video game.
Probably. Yeah, I think
it's a combination.
So you know, some players have an aura around them.
Yeah.
It's not even like as much them as like a regular person. It's just the fact that they're good, and you like recognize that they're actually good and they have this skill.
I feel like Mango's that way. Mango has a strong aura on him.
But the thing is, when I met Mewtwo King, I felt nothing.
Yeah, I know. I just
straight zero.
Yeah.
Zero presence, zero aura.
That's why we made the meme sign for M2K, which we might talk about.
Yeah, if we have some downtime, I'll make sure to show.
That's our M2K story.
My Mewtwo King story from I think it was like
it was from a long
Sweet Spot Grand Finals.
No, that was like the first
year.
MVG tournament. That was like it was just MVG Endgame. It was in December of 2014.
Damn. Oh yeah, that was maybe like 6 months in.
Yeah.
Like
I was about a year in. Oh wait, no, I was like 2 years in. What am I?
Yeah, you played for like a year after I did, or before I did.
Yeah. So
a long period of stage selection,
and they end up going Battlefield.
I mean, okay, if they're ending up going... Actually, was this what they went to Game 1?
Yeah, and Mr. N won there. I don't think he's... Maybe they gentlemen, I don't know, but I don't think they're allowed to go back here. Mr. N isn't. I'm not sure. I may be wrong. Nair F smash.
I very much disagree, because if... Actually, wasn't Game 1 on Yoshi's?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Because I know Game 2 was on Stadium.
All right, we're paying attention to the set, for sure.
Yeah. Stage picks aside, this is very even.
Yeah.
So Gems, finally, these two guys are deciding to down tilt to stop each other's approach, but neither of them are really approaching. They're both doing the same thing. So in essence, they're like, just like, I don't know. They're just hitting each other's shield, each other's gum. They're trying to pop the bubble of gum. They're like, yo, what brand is that? Are you chewing bubble?
Are you chewing zebra stripes?
Is that a brand of gum?
Yes. So zebra stripes is this brand of gum that like it tastes amazing for the time that it lasts, but it lasts for like 2 fucking seconds. Family Guy made a joke about it where like Peter like puts it in his mouth and goes like, oh. It was pretty great. But,
I am a Trident Layers chewer.
I agree. I don't chew gum because I have acid reflux and that's bad for me. Speaking of bad for me, this Marth did. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I would agree. This is pretty.
The shots by
Marth
Gridlock is
in
throwing
general,
some shots right now.
I wouldn't even say that it's much so these two guys. It's just like Marth Ditto's at like low to mid-level.
Low mid-level, yeah. Are very awkward.
Because they don't tend to dash dance properly. Like, back when I mained Marth, the main thing that I focused on doing was specifically only dash dance. And that's why, like, a lot of Marths were really scared of playing me in the Ditto.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was when, yeah, because if you see these neutral exchanges, it's mostly coming from both players just running at each other, or one person running at the other one while the other one is standing still. And that's, like, if you watch high level versus, like, mid to low level play, that's a lot of the, like, they don't see the benefit in adding positioning, like, behind them. They only see the benefit of going forward, which is, like, it's very confusing.
Yeah.
And it puts a lot of low to mid players into a situation where, like, they mind game themselves into thinking that they need to approach all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, approaching is like, if you should do it if you have a read on the opponent's movement.
So talking about the actual match itself, this is last last game. So a pretty evenly matched Marth Ditto, all things aside, I think. I don't know. If you look at how I do versus these two Marths, I do much better versus Mr. N. Granted, I haven't played him in tournament, I think, in this game at all. So I don't know if I could accurately say that, but these two...
Okay, neither of them are dash dancing much. I'm very surprised at these tiny dash dances where they're...
not really gaining anything out of it.
Yeah, they're not gaining much, and, like, they're putting themselves into a position where they're, like, they can't react.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing why, like, ooh,
that F
he
smash.
catches the, okay, so what he tried to do there is, so down tilting at the ledge, he tried to up B right before the down tilt would come out, so that like, if he got hit by it, or so that he wouldn't get hit by it, and he would just, like, go over.